For centuries, the moon has been a silent guardian of the night, a celestial enigma that has captivated poets, mystics, and scientists alike. But what if I told you that the moon is not just a passive observer in the sky, but an active force that shapes our emotions, thoughts, and even our destiny? Ancient civilizations believed that the moon was more than a glowing orb in the darkness. It was a divine entity, a cosmic regulator of human consciousness. From the tides of the ocean to the rhythms of the human mind, the moon's influence stretches far beyond the realm of the physical. The word lunatic itself originates from the Latin luna, the moon, a reflection of the belief that its cycles stir the depths of human behavior, evoking passion, madness, and revelation. But could this be more than mere superstition? Why do hospitals report increased emergency cases during full moons? Why do farmers still plant crops by lunar phases, following the wisdom of ancient almanacs? And why do so many spiritual traditions emphasize aligning one's life with the lunar cycle to unlock hidden potentials? In this video, we will uncover the hidden power of the moon over human behavior. We will dive into the esoteric teachings of ancient cultures, unravel the mystical connection between lunar cycles and human psychology, and most importantly, explore how you can harness this knowledge to elevate your consciousness. By the end of this journey, you will not only understand the moon's influence, but also learn practical ways to work in harmony with its cycles, unlocking deeper intuition, emotional balance, and spiritual awakening. The moon has always whispered its secrets to those who are willing to listen. Are you ready to hear them? Since the dawn of human civilization, the moon has been revered as a celestial force of mystery, magic, and transformation. To ancient peoples, it was never just a distant rock orbiting the earth. It was a living entity, a guide, a force that governed not only the physical world, but also the unseen realms of consciousness and destiny. In Mesopotamian mythology, the moon was personified as Sin, the god of wisdom and cycles, a being whose waxing and waning mirrored the eternal dance of creation and destruction. The Babylonians meticulously tracked lunar phases, believing they influenced the success of ventures, the moods of rulers, and the fate of entire empires. The Egyptians, too, saw the moon as a sacred force. Thoth, the god of wisdom, magic, and writing, was closely linked to the lunar cycle, embodying its power to illuminate hidden knowledge. The Eye of Horus, an ancient symbol of protection and healing, was divided into 6 parts, each corresponding to a different phase of the moon, further linking its rhythms to cosmic order and human perception. In Hinduism, the moon, known as Chandra, is one of the 9 celestial influencers of fate, governing emotions, intuition, and the subconscious mind. In Vedic astrology, the placement of the moon at birth is considered even more significant than that of the sun, as it dictates the mental and emotional fabric of one's life. Moving to the Greco-Roman world, we find Artemis and Selene, goddesses of the moon, often depicted as luminous figures controlling tides, fertility, and the instincts of the wild. The Romans, particularly through the influence of the Stoics, believed that the moon's cycles affected human temperaments and decision-making, an idea that would later echo in medieval astrology. Perhaps one of the most intriguing connections between the moon and human behavior comes from ancient Chinese medicine and Taoist philosophy. The yin-yang principle, the foundation of Taoist thought, aligns the moon with yin energy, the passive, intuitive, mysterious force that governs the unseen aspects of existence. Just as yin is inseparable from yang, the moon is inextricably tied to the sun, reflecting its light and moderating its intensity, just as our subconscious shapes our conscious mind. But what did these cultures truly understand that we have forgotten? Was their deep reverence for the moon merely symbolic, or did they possess knowledge that modern science has yet to fully grasp? As we continue, we will uncover the mechanisms through which the moon subtly, yet powerfully, influences our thoughts, emotions, and spiritual evolution throughout history. The moon has been depicted as a celestial mirror, one that not only reflects the sun's light but also amplifies the hidden dimensions of the human psyche. But how exactly does this silent guardian in the sky exert its influence over our emotions, instincts, and behaviors? To understand this, we must first recognize that human beings are deeply connected to cycles, biological, psychological, and energetic, just as the moon governs the tides of the ocean through its gravitational pull. It is believed to affect the inner tides within us. After all, the human body is composed of approximately 60% water. Could it be that the same force pulling the vast oceans also tugs at the currents within us, shifting our moods, energy levels, and even our decision-making processes? Modern research has begun to explore these ancient ideas, with studies suggesting that the lunar cycle correlates with sleep patterns, emotional fluctuations, and even human reproduction. Some hospitals report increased emergency room visits during a full moon, while law enforcement agencies have noted spikes in erratic behavior, coincidence, or an echo of something deeper. To fully grasp the moon's impact on human consciousness, we must break down its 4 primary phases and how each one subtly shapes our inner world. New moon, the void, a time of introspection and beginnings. The dark sky of the new moon represents the cosmic womb, a moment of stillness and potential. Esoteric traditions teach that this phase is a time for planting seeds, not just in the physical sense but in the realm of intention and manifestation. During this period, energy is inwardly focused, making it ideal for setting goals, meditating on new beginnings, and recalibrating one's direction in life. Waxing moon, the ascent, growth, and momentum. As the moon begins to reveal itself, energy builds. This is the time of action, expansion, and movement. The subconscious mind is more receptive to learning, making this an ideal phase for personal growth, initiating projects, and making strategic decisions. Spiritual practitioners believe that as the moon's light increases, so too does our ability to bring forth the intentions set during the new moon. Full moon, the apex, illumination, and emotional surge. The full moon is perhaps the most well-documented phase regarding its effects on human behavior. In esoteric teachings, it is the moment when hidden emotions rise to the surface, revealing truths that were previously obscured. This phase is associated with heightened intuition, vivid dreams, and intense emotions. It is no surprise that ancient cultures performed rituals, charged talismans, and sought divine insight under its luminous glow. Waning moon, the descent, release, and reflection. Just as the moon begins to fade, so too does its outward force. This phase is linked to letting go, cleansing, and introspection. It is a time for shedding old habits, purging emotional baggage, and preparing for the cycle to begin anew. Many spiritual traditions use this time for purification rites, detoxification, and deep meditation to clear the mind before the next rebirth of the new moon. These lunar rhythms are not merely poetic metaphors. They are embedded into the fabric of human existence, influencing mood cycles, decision-making, and even spiritual awakenings. But what about the deeper, more subtle ways the moon interacts with our consciousness? Could it be that the moon serves as a portal to the subconscious mind, unlocking hidden aspects of the self? In the next section, we will explore the moon's profound connection to intuition, altered states of consciousness, and spiritual transformation, revealing how ancient practices aligned with its cycles to harness its true power. If the sun represents conscious awareness, the domain of logic, structure, and the seen world, then the moon is its counterpart, ruling over the unseen, the subconscious mind, dreams, emotions, and mystical insight. Across spiritual traditions, the moon has long been considered a gateway between worlds, a bridge connecting the physical and the ethereal. But how does this connection manifest in human consciousness? The subconscious is often compared to a vast ocean, deep, mysterious, and largely hidden beneath the surface. Just as the moon pulls the tides, it is believed to stir the depths of our inner world, bringing repressed thoughts, emotions, and forgotten memories to the surface. Psychologists have long noted that human emotions fluctuate with cyclical patterns, much like the lunar cycle. Some spiritual schools even suggest that the phases of the moon act as a cosmic mirror, amplifying what already exists within us. During a new moon, subconscious energies are dormant, making it an optimal time for introspection and planting the seeds of new habits or thought patterns. A full moon, however, acts as an amplifier, illuminating hidden emotions, desires, and unresolved conflicts. This is why heightened sensitivity, erratic emotions, and even strange dreams are commonly reported during this phase. Many ancient mystics understood this, using lunar cycles as a tool to decode the messages of the subconscious. Practices such as dream interpretation, deep meditation, and shadow work were often performed in alignment with specific lunar phases, allowing seekers to unearth profound personal insights. The moon has also been linked to altered states of consciousness, which is why numerous spiritual traditions held sacred rituals during its most powerful phases. Full moon meditations were practiced to enhance intuition and channel divine wisdom. Moonlit fasting and purification rituals were believed to cleanse not just the body, but the soul. Lucid dreaming and astral projection were said to be easier under the full moon, when the veil between worlds was thinnest. Even today, many spiritual practitioners report heightened psychic sensitivity, prophetic dreams, and spontaneous insights during lunar peaks. Some esoteric schools believe that the moon's energy interacts with the third eye chakra, activating the intuitive faculties and expanding perception beyond the ordinary. Could this be the reason why ancient civilizations built moon temples? Aligning their architecture with lunar cycles. Were they harnessing a hidden force, one that modern society has largely ignored, beyond the realm of emotions and intuition? The moon has long been associated with spiritual death and rebirth. Just as it waxes and wanes, spiritual growth follows a similar rhythm. Periods of expansion followed by necessary contraction and renewal. Many mystical traditions, including alchemy and Kabbalah, use the lunar cycle as an allegory for the soul's journey, a process of inner illumination, purification, and transformation. In some esoteric teachings, the moon is seen as a guardian of mysteries, offering knowledge only to those who are attuned to its rhythms. This knowledge isn't just symbolic. It can be applied in daily life to enhance personal power, deepen intuition, and accelerate spiritual evolution. But how? In the next section, we will explore practical techniques to align with the moon's energy, unlocking its hidden influence for greater balance, self-awareness, and manifestation. Understanding the moon's influence is only the first step. The true power lies in aligning yourself with its cycles, using its rhythm as a guide for personal growth, emotional balance, and spiritual awakening. For centuries, mystics, shamans, and spiritual seekers have worked in harmony with the lunar phases to enhance their intuition, manifest desires, and deepen their connection with the unseen realms. Here are practical techniques to harness the moon's energy in your own life. The new moon represents a blank slate, a time for planting seeds that will grow in the coming cycle. To harness its energy, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Light a candle or sit under the night sky, embracing the stillness of this phase. Write down 3 to 5 intentions, goals, habits, or mindsets you wish to cultivate. Visualize these desires as already fulfilled, feeling the emotions associated with them. Keep your written intentions somewhere visible, revisiting them throughout the month. This practice aligns your subconscious with the natural cycle of growth, making your intentions more potent as the moon waxes. The full moon is a time of illumination, power, and heightened energy. It is traditionally used to cleanse and charge objects imbued with personal or spiritual significance. Place crystals, talismans, or spiritual tools outside or near a window where they can absorb the moon's light. If you practice energy work, this is an ideal time to cleanse and recharge your aura. Some traditions also recommend placing a glass of water under the full moon, then drinking it the next morning for energetic purification. By doing this, you align your tools and yourself with the peak of lunar energy, making them more effective in daily rituals. Because the moon is deeply connected to the subconscious mind, It is a powerful ally for dream work and intuitive development. Before sleeping, set an intention to receive insight through your dreams. Keep a dream journal beside your bed and write down any significant symbols or messages upon waking. Practice meditation or breath work under the waning or full moon to enhance your receptivity to intuitive downloads. Over time, you may notice that your dreams become more vivid and meaningful, serving as guides for personal and spiritual growth. As the moon wanes, its energy supports letting go, releasing negativity, and purging old emotional patterns. This is an excellent time for writing down fears, doubts, or past experiences you wish to release. Burning or burying the paper as a symbolic act of release. Practicing forgiveness rituals. Letting go of resentment towards yourself and others. Shadow work, exploring and integrating the hidden parts of the psyche, is particularly effective during this phase, as the moon encourages deep reflection. To align your personal growth with the moon's cycle, new moon. Set intentions. Visualize and plan new projects. Waxing moon. Take action. Build momentum and pursue opportunities. Full moon. Celebrate achievements, engage in spiritual practices, and enhance intuition. Waning moon. Release negativity, reflect, and practice gratitude. By consciously working with the lunar cycle, you tap into a natural rhythm of creation and renewal, amplifying your ability to manifest and transform. The moon is more than a celestial body. It is a teacher, offering guidance to those who observe its rhythm. By aligning with its cycles, you reconnect with the ancient wisdom encoded within your own being, awakening deeper intuition, emotional clarity, and spiritual insight. But the real power comes when this knowledge is applied. Start by implementing just one of these techniques and observe how your energy, emotions, and awareness shift. In the next section, we will conclude this journey, leaving you with a final reflection on the moon's role in human evolution and a question to ponder as you continue your path of discovery. For millennia, the moon has been more than a celestial body in the night sky. It has been a guide, a guardian, and a reflection of the hidden forces within us. From the tides of the ocean to the tides of human emotion, its influence is undeniable, shaping not only the physical world but also the inner landscapes of our minds and spirits. Ancient civilizations revered the moon as a gateway to higher knowledge, understanding that its phases mirror the cycles of life itself: birth, growth, culmination, release, and renewal. Today, science is only beginning to catch up with what the ancients already knew, that the moon's rhythms are deeply intertwined with human behavior, emotions, and even spiritual transformation. But the question remains, how will you use this knowledge? You now hold the keys to working with the moon's energy, using it as a tool for self-discovery, healing, and manifestation. Whether it's setting intentions under a new moon, releasing old wounds as the moon wanes, or tapping into heightened intuition during a full moon, each phase offers a unique opportunity to deepen your awareness and elevate your existence. Yet, the greatest secret of the moon is this: it does not shine with its own light. It only reflects the sun, and in the same way our outer world reflects the state of our inner consciousness. When we align with the moon, we align with the timeless dance of the cosmos, learning to move in harmony with the unseen forces that shape reality itself. So the next time you look up at the moon, ask yourself, what is it illuminating within me? What hidden truths, desires, or energies are surfacing? And how can I harness its wisdom to shape my path forward? The moon has always whispered its secrets to those willing to listen. Now the question is, are you ready to listen?